Today on Destination Polaris. Peel off the plastic and suck in that new ATV smell, because we bust out a new ride.
Today we're launching the all-new Polaris General.
It finally came. We needed it.
We rip off a few snow angels and then head to Idaho to play in the sand. Destination Polaris starts right now. Welcome to Destination Polaris. We are in New Mexico, where last night we got a couple of inches of snow on the ground, so that's kind of fun. But the real excitement is the launching of a brand new vehicle, the Polaris General.
Polaris General is the all-new king of versatility. We took the heart of a Ranger and the soul of a Razor and we put it into this machine. Every feature in this machine is going to be optimized for work and play, so you're going to see us talk a lot about that and. So it's power to rip the trail, accelerate 0 to 40 in 3.6, but then you've got low-end torque to have a nice smooth torque curve when you need to get work done around the property.
You know, it's really hard to keep a secret these days, and believe it or not, they pulled it off.
I had no clue at all.
It was definitely a surprise, but, you know, then again, it wasn't a surprise. You know, Polaris just does that.
I thought Polaris had their vehicle lineup covered just about everything until I saw this.
It does bridge a gap between your Ranger, which is mostly a utility, a working vehicle, and the Razor. It's just like them to come up with another little piece to satisfy that other, you know, 4 or 5% of people, or 10% that are looking for a little more crossover, a little more diversification in their machines.
So on our drive up here, it started snowing, and it didn't stop all night long. Woke up this morning with 3 to 4 inches of fresh snow on the ground. Fresh snow and a brand new machine. It's like Christmas.
It definitely does. I mean, snow on the trees is going to be a gorgeous ride.
This is actually the first time I've been on a press event where there's this amount of snow on the ground.
I think we might need some of this cold weather gear today.
But we're not gonna let a little white stuff get in our way.
We've got about 12 to 15 of our top publications and web editors out here. So we traditionally do this when we launch a new vehicle, bring out the editors. And we're doing a 45-mile trail loop. And we're gonna go grill on the trail about halfway and just have a great day riding.
When we first got the call to come out to the press event, I think there were several of us that were kind of questioning, what could Polaris be coming up with now? What spot do they need to fill now? Because when you look at their lineup, and they have virtually every demographic covered.
Our ride takes place a little north of Santa Fe, New Mexico. With all this new snow, should be a fun ride. For more info, go to riderx.com.
There's going to be some fire roads where we're going to get up to speed and test that horsepower. Then there's going to be some tight technical things through the trails, through the trees, and we're going to do some rock crawling as well to really show off that torque and suspension package.
I can't remember the last time we did a shoot in New Mexico, and this location is awesome.
And that's the kind of stuff that I love to ride, and I think it's the kind of terrain that this machine will thrive in and work good in.
It's like a bunch of kids out here playing in the snow all day. We're having a great time. We're gonna stop here for lunch, do one of our favorite things, and have lunch in cool places. And when we come back, we're gonna play in the snow some more and hear what these guys have to say about the General. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Super ATV, your trusted source for high-quality off-road parts and accessories. And by Progressive Insurance. Think easier, think Progressive. And by Rugged Radios, the authority in communications.
The sun's out today. It's going to be a great day.
I brought my snow gear out, so I don't get the snowmobile gear out that much, and it's keeping me warm.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. I'm freezing. We've been riding the new Polaris General in the snow all morning, and if I get frostbite, I'm blaming you, Polaris. I'm serious. Thank God someone started a fire.
We are somewhere outside of Santa Fe, New Mexico.
It's all an adventure. We're out here, we got a fire, we got hot dogs.
So when you bring a bunch of off-road guys together and you add some of the white fluffy stuff, well, this is their version of snow angels.
Now that we've all had a fun snow day, what do you guys think?
Handle's great, ride's great. The Fox shocks are wonderful on it. Very, very responsive. It's very sharp, and like the razors, it's very nimble.
We made some pretty steep hill climbs, and low gear, four-wheel drive. We're just getting right up the hills, and the machine doesn't have any issue with the terrain at all. You get a little bit more sporty feel, and then you have a little bit of a bed and a dumping bed to actually do some work, and you get the comforts of the suspension and the high back seats and stuff like that too.
It's a small looking kind of Ranger, but then you kind of look a little bit closer, and the suspension is pretty much all Razor S 1000 or 900 kind of suspension. So it's got good travel kind of numbers. So you can be much more aggressive than a Ranger driving through terrain and everything.
Well, obviously with the Fox suspension, you know everything touching the ground is going to be under control. I mean, you don't have to worry about big G-outs and things like that. The suspension is what it is. Polaris has got that nailed down. You know, the comfort and the handling is something that we just grow to expect from this company.
Seating position's totally different than a RZR. It's more upright, but very comfortable. I'm 6'1", and I fit in the car very well. Visibility out the car is super. Good power, quiet. Storage is great in the back. Thrilled with the machine.
It's a great middle ground for both of those, for the guy who really does want to work but likes to play just like the rest of us.
Definitely surprised that they came out with another new vehicle that can do this much and fills a void that I didn't think they even had.
Feels more like a RZR than it does a Ranger. Low range feels like a Ranger instead of a RZR. So we got the best of both worlds here.
Yep, you can pretty much sum it up in 4 words.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Well, that's it from New Mexico. We're gonna ditch the snow gear and head to the sand. Stick around. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Allstate. Are you in good hands? And by Aluma Trailers, the best aluminum trailers available. And by SSV Works, the leader in off-road weatherproof audio systems. SSV Works, make some noise.
Welcome back to Destination Polaris. New Mexico was great, but I'm ready for the invasion, the UTV invasion.
Oh, well, we just, called a couple buddies and said, hey, let's just get together and go out for a ride. And look what happened. All these people just showed up.
Morning, guys. Welcome to UTV Invasion. I got the schedule and everything that's going on.
Thousands of people have made their way to Idaho for the annual UTV Invasion at the St. Anthony Dunes.
Hey, welcome to UTV Invasion.
Last year they estimated we had 5,000. We definitely have more than that this year that we've kind of brought to the community or to the area.
The St. Anthony Dunes might not be the easiest place to get to, but it's well worth the trip. Located over 3 hours straight north of Salt Lake City, the dunes attract riders from all over. Go to riderx.com for more info.
Unique place out in the middle of nowhere. The first time I came here, I thought I was lost. I thought the map gave me the wrong directions because there was nothing but farms all around. I'm like, there's no way there could be sand dunes out here. Sure enough, boom, turned the corner and there they were.
People are coming from all over. I've got people from Canada, Minnesota, Kansas, California, Oregon, Washington, of course, Idaho. Montana's got a huge crowd here. Those guys are a blast. They're just a lot of fun.
They're here for the event, but the dunes are the main attraction.
largest sand dunes in North America.
You can ride as hard and as fast or as slow as you want.
St. Anthony's pretty unique in the way that the dunes are spaced out. You can get huge runs on the dunes. The dunes are super tall, so you can just really run wide open in a lot of places.
I like the diversity of it. If you want to go on a really fast, hard ride, you can go on a really fast, hard ride. If you want to just go on a medium ride, or if you just want to go slow and ride, if you want to come over here to Egan Lake, sit here, bring the wife and the kids, ride your XP or whatever you're driving over here to the lake, sit down and have a picnic or in sunset. It offers so much more diversity than a lot of other places we ride. We've gone out to Choke Cherry, where you really have to have a really good car to make it all the way to the top. The Devil's Dune, which is just a massive big bowl.
The biggest bowl you've ever seen. It takes everything you've got to try to get as high as you can up onto it. Klamath is a lot more spread out, wider area to ride, but the dunes there I think are a little closer together, and there's valleys in between them. You can't get as much speed as you can here.
Now that you've got a lay of the land, stick around, because when we come back, we get this party started with one of the biggest names in the off-road world. You're watching Destination Polaris.
Destination Polaris is sponsored by Polaris Visa Card. Power your passion. Earn Polaris cash on all of your purchases. And by Brimstone Recreation Area, where the journey is your reward.
Welcome back to DP. It's Labor Day weekend, and we're in Idaho for the UTV Invasion.
We're trying to build a destination for people so they can go take a family trip and they've got a destination or an event to go to. And that's what we're trying to do, is give back to the sport, because it's, you know, we're building our sport.
Lots of people here, but the big name everyone came to see is freestyle motocross champion Ronnie Renner.
The X Games stuff, all that's great. I love riding my dirt bike, and you know, I have no problem saying it's probably my first love, and will always probably be my number one, because you know, I was just born and raised on them, and that's what's brought me the most success in life. But I'm telling you, getting into razors and getting out and riding the same locations, it's close enough to home for me where I know the lay of the land. There's a lot of similarities, but it's a completely different experience.
Ronnie and some friends checked out the dunes firsthand.
Anytime I get a chance to do a group ride, I'm all in, because I've seen how awesome it is. I've been right in the middle of them before, I've been up in front of them, and I've been at the back, and it's just a great time, you know, to see people snaking through the hills. We led this one. I actually kind of don't know the place that good, so I let my buddy Curtis Crapo take the lead, and he zipped us all the way to the back hills in like 5 minutes. Fun and just being me and not trying to like do anything or be anybody I'm not.
A ride with Ronnie was just one of many events going on. If you want to check your horsepower, head over to the dyno. If you're more a technical guy, then you had to try the teeter-totter.
Did a teeter-totter event, which was really, it was funny. that is amazing what a simple little ramp on a teeter-totter that's only 2 feet off the ground, guys trying to balance that in the center, how many people we get signed up just to go something like that.
And of course, you gotta have a vendor row, right?
The vendors are great. They usually offer a lot of good things.
Everybody in Southern California, they know what we do. We build the intercom systems. You can talk inside the car, so it's a big safety feature. People really don't know about us up here. So this is exciting as a business owner.
The highlight of the weekend, the show and shine.
Thank you very much, Mike, for letting us put on UTV Invasion here at the Idaho Dunes RV. Let's give them a round of applause, guys. Thank you very much.
The show and shine is nice because you get to see a lot of beautiful different cars, whether they be quads, side-by-sides. They just offer so much more.
Show and shine. Come and get your 2 slips. You're going to put those into a bag after the judges select the top 3 vehicles. Real simple math. Congratulations! Well done. Could you please
I can't wait for them to be here next year because it's going to be bigger, better, and every year it's just going to keep getting better.